yeah. Apply pressure from every angle, you feel me? Yeah, you know, attack move. Never fold, man. Nah, never fold, never quit, yeah. Keep going, like, yeah.
Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta,
yeah, I smoke that thing. Tryna get M's in the bank, fuck what they think. Knock a nigga whole mouth out. Come sign me, top break, throw hands like Tank. Knock it out the park like Hank. I've been doing them planks, what you got on my drink? I've been trying to keep my sane. Humanity so lame, fuck you and your gang. Speaking on the dead man's name.
Roll Tide, full of pride. Roll Tide, full of pride. Back again. Another live. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Before I get into it, when you come in the chat, make sure you like it up, hit that bell, like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with everybody. You know, why not? Support the grind, support the channel. Roll Tide, full of pride once again. Let's get it. Got a few things to get into today. Gonna speak about some more defensive players, secondary, probably. But we got more levy dogs coming as well. And we're just going to simply talk the state of Alabama football. Where is it at now? Is it in a good state? Once again, this is part four of many more. So what is the state of Alabama football? You come in the chat, let me know how you feel about the state of Alabama as well. Alabama football, do you feel like it's going in the right direction? How do you feel about K-Dog, Kalen DeBoer? How do you feel about the recruiting class and the transfer portal, players in general, and players who remained on the team in general? Like, what do you really feel about this team right now, dog? No cap. At this point, K-Dog is still adjusting, huh? Adjusting to, you guess you can still call it new life in the SEC, but this year the pressure is on. This is year 3. We're going to really see in which direction this team is going, how far they have come, and who Kalen DeBoer is as a head coach and the type of staff he really has. We've seen some coaching changes already. Boom. That's part of the game, part of the process, period. But yeah, but very interesting to see where this thing is headed for real. You ask me, I think it's going in a great direction. You know, I think Kalen DeBoer is doing a good job so far. Definitely can't say great, but hey, this was year 2. We're going into year 3 now. Still has a lot to prove, a lot of work to do, but you can say, at least we can say, year by year he's getting better. We're seeing progression from the team. So next year, let's take it even further, dog. You hear me? No cap, heavy, roll tide, full of pride, roll tide. But I'm going to go ahead and get into some of this Bama news, some recruits as well as players in the building already. Now, you all know about junior college commit, the junior college edition. Right? The player Tyler Henderson, wide receiver out of JUCO. Now, a lot of people want to know what exactly is Bama getting. You know, is he just simply an explosive receiver? Can he be an every down receiver? Does he even have the chance to start? But like I said in a previous live when I was speaking on JUCOs and all that there around yonder, don't sleep on JUCO players, dog. I repeat, don't sleep on JUCO players, dog. For real. Some of them dudes are very talented. They just didn't have the grades or whatever was going on. They couldn't make it to D1 then, or fresh out of high school ball. But it's a lot. They put the work in and become good and get better. And then they get an opportunity to play at the highest level. And this right here is a perfect example. You know, some people think he may have a chance to start right away, definitely get some playing time in the rotation. But just like JUCO, he had to prove it and earn it. The same thing, it will be the same thing for him at Bama as well, homie. For real, no cap. Nothing will be given to him, but he can earn some playing time and some real rotation depth. We're gonna see, dog. We're gonna see, period. But for him, ain't no more running, ain't no more hiding. He gotta bring his A game every damn day. And obviously, Bama saw something in him to bring him in the building. You hear me? Heavy. Yeah, man. Roll Tide, huh? Yeah. So let's see what's up, homie. Yeah. What is Alabama? What Alabama is getting in new junior college wide receiver addition Tyler Henderson. Alabama made another late addition to its 2026 roster last weekend in the form of junior college wide receiver Tyler Henderson. The Vicksburg, Mississippi native became the Crimson Tide's 11th receiver on the roster for next season. Shout out Mississippi. Shout out Vicksburg, Mississippi. Heavy. Roll Tide, though. Roll Tide. Flipping his commitment from Kennesaw State, Bama Online spoke with Jack Wright, Henderson's head coach for the past 2 seasons at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, to see what he'll bring, to see what he'll be bringing to the Alabama offense. Tyler is an elite athlete, Wright told BOL. He makes all athletic movements on the field look effortless. Primarily running fast, he's very fast. He runs very smooth. Speed is always a good thing. It's not like he's really having to dig into the turf to get momentum. His get off is just effortless. When he's down the field running at full speed, he just kind of glides and makes things look easy. He tracks the ball effortlessly. He jumps effortlessly. So, wow, this coach is really bigging him up, hyping him up. What you expect, of course, if it's real deal. No Holyfield, but shout out respect to Holyfield, right? He is a boxing legend, homie. Yeah. But you would hope his coach ain't sitting up here capping and yapping just because at the end of the day, his coach can't play for him or practice for him, right? His coach can't put him in any positions to succeed or win or get some real playing time. But saying a lot of great things about him, homie, for real. Talking about his speed, the way he glides. So he must be a smooth route runner. Is he ahead of the game in that area already? But we shall see. But a lot of people ranting and raving about him. Henderson was an overlooked prospect out of high school, but Wright's assistants discovered the 6'1" wideout right before he made it overwhelmingly clear that he was not only one of the fastest football players, but one of the fastest athletes in his state. Well, damn, okay. Wow. The boy got real speed, homie. Yeah, heavy. Like a lot of kids in Mississippi, he went to a school that didn't have a lot of success. Wright said he didn't get really hardly any attention coming out of high school. A couple of my assistant coaches noticed him at a scrimmage, maybe got a phone call or two, just kind of how old recruiting happens. Watch the kid. We only sign 2 or 3 receivers every year. We've had success here, signing 2 or 3 and having a couple of good walk-ons. But he was a guy we went ahead and signed, and I'm glad we did. I think about a month after signing day, when he was in high school, he ran a 10.8 100-meter dash and won the state championship in Mississippi. So dude is a real speed demon. I repeat, a real speed guy, period. And that's definitely a benefit for Bama. What do I always say, right? You can't coach size and you can't coach speed. Oh, yeah. As Henderson arrived at Mississippi Gulf Coast in the summer, he made it clear that he was there to make an immediate impact. He earned a starting role his first season in 24, posting 33 catches for 414 yards and 6 touchdowns. So that boy put that work in. He followed that up with a huge leap in his second year, increasing his stats across the board. This past season, he racked up 67 catches for 1,202 yards and 12 touchdowns. So he put up pretty good numbers. Could be a diamond in the rough. Being named the first team NJCAA All-American at the end of the season. He's one of the very few players, and I've been here 8 years. He's one of the few players that have come in here and been a starter from day one, right? Said it's not like he came in here having to climb some huge depth wall and had to overcome beating other people. He's one of the most gifted athletes here. And the day he stepped on campus, we were looking for a spot to get him on the field. And throughout summer school and throughout training camp, he proved that he was going to be one of the best receivers we had. And he was a starter week one. So shout out respect to him, homie, on his journey, the way he grinded it out, didn't quit, homie, didn't fold, kept working, kept pushing, and now he's here playing for the University of Alabama. Roll Tide, period. I hope he contributes this year in a major way. Could be a real steal, a real sleeper as well, right? Keep your eye out for Tyler Henderson. I repeat, dog, no cap. Keep your eye out for Tyler Henderson, baby. Yeah. Roll Tide. Heavy, man. What up? So just being more consistent, he's been a good athlete. He was always able to make plays, running his routes full speed every day of practice, making those plays in games, and trusting the quarterback over time. I think those things he got a lot better at. Heavy shout out respect to him, for increasing his game. I mean, what he could have went to JUCO and damn near got complacent, got super comfortable, baby. Yeah, but he said, hell no. He stayed focused on his dream and on his goals, homie, and now he is here once again. Alabama found Henderson late in the recruiting process, having already put together the overwhelming majority of his roster for 2026. Because signing day for junior college players was back on December 5th, Henderson was already locked in with Kennesaw State, one of many group of 5 offers he had after his big 2025 season. It wasn't until after the transfer portal opened on January 2nd and the rest of college football started putting next season's rosters together that Henderson received more attention from bigger schools, the Crimson Tide included. It was unusual, Wright said. He played for us a year and a half and got his associate's degree, which is what we try to aim for all of our all of our players. And shout out respect to him for putting that school book work in too. Get their 2-year degree in a year and a half so they can get out and be able to play anywhere. He did that. I remember the last few days he was on campus with us. He was sitting with us waiting through all his group of 5 offers, which there were probably 25 of them. I think he liked all of them and they all recruited him the right way. He signed at Kennesaw, but there were some rules that I don't really understand that allowed him to get out of that and come to Alabama. Roll Tide. After the portal window closed, or during the portal window, several Power 4 schools tried to jump back in there. I think Tyler was caught in a difficult situation with the recruiting calendar being what it was. Henderson is set to join an Alabama wide receiver unit that returns just 4 scholarship players from last season. He has the opportunity, particularly with his speed, to set himself apart and establish himself as a valuable depth piece as he enters his first year playing high-level college football. All the things that great athletes do, he does that, and he does it with ease, Wright said. Hey, bro, I'll take it. I'll really take it. Now, is all of it facts? We have to hope so. But Tyler Henderson could definitely be a secret weapon for Alabama, period. My dog Andre in the building. What up, homie? All is good. All is well. Yeah, man, I hope the same to you. My dog Dre in the building, man. No doubt. That boy y'all won today already, huh? Heavy. Come on now, bro. Stop the cap, Dre. Stop the cap, man. You hear me? Heavy on me. Yeah. He said, I don't give a damn about the whole state of Alabama. Watch your mouth, watch your tone, Dre. Watch your mouth and watch your tone. How about Coach Cap going to Oregon? What? Coach Cap went to Auburn. Ken, the Bama fan in the building. You for real, homie? Is that facts, man? Is that actual facts, Ken? Let me know right now, man. Let me know right now. Wow. That's funny though. I thought I seen something maybe pop up on it last night, but I didn't really pay no attention to it. But shit, I'll get into the article. I'll find it, huh? Add another segment to the live, right? Right. But that's crazy work. But Auburn, oh man, I don't expect Auburn's run game to be great again. You know, I don't expect Auburn to have a great run game, baby, with Coach Cap in the damn building. Why the hell would they want Coach Cap? Like, why would you want Kapalovic in your building, in your O line room? Heavy. Yes, look it up 100%. Wow. I'm gonna look it up, Ken. I'm gonna definitely look it up, bro. Appreciate you for the news. But who the hell cares if Auburn got him? Is he a real asset? I was ready for him to go. Just shows you how desperate Auburn is, dog. They got to poach one of Bama's coaches or one of Bama's position coaches early. They can't find their own. Oh, man. Oh, man. I wonder what the conversation was there. Well, I couldn't make it at Bama, but hey, you guys just give me a shot, give me a chance. I'll make them dance. Come on, man. Worst move by Auburn in about 5 years. Let them have him, Ken. Let them have him. I mean, we got rid of him for a reason. So yeah, go ahead. Let Auburn take our sloppy seconds. Hope they feel real good about it. Period. Roll Tide. I'm not worried about what Coach Cap doing over there around yonder, homie, at all. I repeat, at all. Coach Kapalovic is and who he was. He is and who he was. Period. That's just facts. Let's see what's up though, man. Why not, homie? Why not? Hmm. Wow, that's real talk. That is real talk, Ken. Real talk. True story. True. Heavy. Alice Gold hires former Alabama assistant to Auburn football staff. Wow, homie. Wow. Auburn is so desperate. I repeat. I hear Auburn in a solid recruiting class, though. I hear Golish are doing a pretty good job in recruiting right now. Let me know if that's facts or not. Heavy. But I hear Golish might be doing a good little job around yonder in Auburn. If y'all know that to be accurate and to be a true story, let me know. Fire them comments all the way up. All right, come on. Good juice there, man. Okay, you hear me? Heaven. Linda P in the building. Linda P in the damn building once again. What up, Linda P? Shout out Linda P. Shout out the women in the building as well. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, huh? Yeah. Linda P back again, showing much love. You hear me? Heavy. Roll Tide. Um, Linda P in the building. I have arrived. Heavy, you know what I'm saying? EJ Roll Tide, everybody. I don't give a pass about nothing. I don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. Clock it. Roll Tide. Roll Tide, baby. Yeah. You know what's up? They know it. They already know it, but we gotta let them know, Linda. We gotta let them know every damn time. Bama girls rock, heavy. Bama girls rock, no cap. I like that, Linda. I like that, girl. Let them know, girl. Let them know for sure. Yeah. Bama girls rock definitely, you know. Kapalovic's move to the other side of the Iron Bowl rivalry comes after exiting his role in Tuscaloosa last month, though he's set to bring 3+ decades of experience to Golish's staff. Prior to joining Kalen DeBoer's staff in 24, Kapalovic spent 12 seasons coaching offensive line at the Power 4 level between Colorado, Michigan State, and North Carolina. Kapalovic's arrival at Alabama coincided with better numbers in the trenches as the Crimson Tide went from surrendering 49 sacks in 23 to 24 in 2024. Still a lot of sacks given up, homie, period. And the line was much better in pass protection than running. That was the major problem. It was a total imbalance, period. However, Alabama's 32 sacks allowed last fall was the fourth worst in total in SEC, and that's piss poor right there. So they improved, then they declined. What does it really matter? It's all chatter. And its rushing attack was one of the worst in program history, averaging 104.13 rushing yards per game and 3.35 yards per rush attempt. Piss poor. The addition of Kapalovic adds to what's already an experienced coaching staff in Golish's first season with the Tigers. Of Golish's 12 primary assistants, 9 boast previous experience as a primary coordinator. Um, Kapalovic's coaching history. I mean, we all pretty much know that where you expect Jare Edwards to play in the DB room. Hey man, Jare Edwards might be a damn near starter, homie. Heavy. Now I believe he is versatile, right? Can he really play both positions, huh? Yeah. But Jare Edwards, huh? One of those young players. But pay attention to his name and him on the field. He could make some noise. You hear me? Heavy. No cap, all facts. I repeat, no cap, all facts, baby, for real. Yeah, Jare Edwards is a safety. I mean, he could, depending on how it goes, bro. He could potentially battle for starting role. Heavy, you know. He's 6'2", it's about 215. I'm sure he weighs more now, homie. So he has a real shot to make some noise in that building, homie. For real, no cap. What is he? A freshman or what? He a freshman, right? Heavy. Definitely has the size and the athleticism coming out of high school and all that. But Jare Edwards could be looking at some time in the rotation. Definitely love his size and his physical attributes. Let's see how it translates to Bama on the field. You know? Let's see how it translates to Bama on the field. Why is my thing red, but it's on though? Y'all can hear me, right? I'm clear. Y'all can hear me. Let me know. Let me know. Check, check, mic, check, check. I mean, whose spot can he really take is going to be a competition battle. I mean, you got two veteran safeties already coming back, Bray Hubbers and Keon Sabb. Is it realistic that he will be a starter? I mean, he can definitely do it. But unless he just comes in and shines bright and shows out all the way and leaves no questions at all, like he does something real spectacular, damn near to the point where you got to put him on the field, no matter whose spot or position he takes. But it's going to be some real battles at certain spots this spring, man. I can't wait for it. But Jare Edwards, definitely keep an eye out for him to see what he does, how he makes it shake. But it's going to be some stiff competition, homie, for real. I mean, you got Bray Edwards, you got Bray Hubbard returning, Keon Sabb, experienced guys, experienced vets. He's coming in as what, freshman? I believe a freshman, right? Yeah. So we're gonna see what he does. But Ken say he coming in taking spots. He said whose spot he taking, baby, for real. Gonna be a real battle. Back to this shit right here though. So we already know Kapalovic's whole roster for real. And like I said, I ain't really worried about him. He wanted to go to Auburn. Cool, let him go to Auburn. He gonna go over there trying to tell some secrets or leak some information for the offense or something like that. That's probably why Auburn tried to get him. Yeah, man, they're probably real terrified of playing Bama at home this year anyway. So they need all the help they can really get. But at the end of the day, I'm not worried about Coach Cap at all. They call him Coach Cap for a reason, right? Right. He's a big Kappa, heavy. You know, period, man. Bottom line. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, it is what it is. Juice hit, man. Juice really hit. Fucking Juice hit. Yeah. Y'all got any questions and opinions? Put them in the chat. Let me know, man, for real. So we talked about Tyler Henderson already. So now we're gonna move on. We got some I got some Ty Simpson news, so to say. You know, you got to put some more respect on Simpson's name simply because of the way he carried out his career at Bama, the way he was loyal and had much respect. Like everybody knows, he could have stayed for a bigger bag. He could have got $6 million from Tennessee or Miami, maybe, baby. But he said he wanted to keep his legacy at Bama held up. Right? He had too much respect for Bama to play for somebody else. So you got to respect him for that, if anything else. On GP, I repeat, on GP. You know? Period, man. Hope he does well in the NFL. Do I think he was ready? Not all the way, but can he be developed depending on the team he goes to, what type of situation he enters? He definitely has a chance to succeed, period. Roll Tide. Ty Simpson has most at stake heading into the 26th NFL Combine Draft Analysis says. But definitely he got a lot to prove for real. Definitely got a lot to prove for real, homie, period. You hear me? Heavy. Alabama's Ty Simpson was one of 16 quarterbacks invited to the 2026 NFL Scouting Combine. How the redshirt juniors week in Indianapolis goes will impact when Simpson will hear his name called in late April's draft. According to NFL Network draft analyst Daniel Jeremiah, the Crimson Tide signal caller could rise up or fall down boards based on his performance. Big facts, no cap. I think he probably has the most at stake between where we are today and when we get to the draft, Jeremiah said of Simpson during a pre-NFL Combine conference called on Thursday. Just as someone who I think most teams will have as the second quarterback, It's not really so much is he number two, it's how high of a pick is he worthy of. Is he worthy of a first round pick? And when you have the limited number of starts that he has, teams are going to have to get comfortable with that. No doubt. And one of the ways they can do that is by watching him move around and throw and get a better feel for his physical skill set. And then probably more importantly, just meeting with him and seeing how he understands the game. Son of a coach, I think he'll do really well in that environment. But to try and get beyond that start issue, which is a real thing. I mean, yeah, as far as being a great speaker and sounding good, Simpson does just that. And he definitely has talent, but he needs to improve quickly and swiftly. Like I say, I don't think personally he was ready for the league, but I understand why he entered into the drafts. And he definitely will get drafted and picked up. Of course, then is where and who he goes to. But he must perform well at the combine. That is all facts, no cap. I repeat, big facts, no cap. So I think he's got a lot at stake as we go through the rest of the process. Simpson took over as Alabama's starting quarterback this season, starting all 15 games during the Crimson Tide's 25 campaign. He won the job after Alabama's first preseason scrimmage, beating out Austin Mack and Keelan Russell. And according to news and articles and stuff, that was a close race as well. And was named a captain shortly after by his UA teammates. Simpson was a second-team All-SEC selection by the coaches and AP. Simpson spent 4 years with the Crimson Tide, redshirting in 22 and serving as the backup to Jalen Milroe during the 23-24 campaigns. He appeared in 6 games each of those 2 seasons, as well as 4 in 22, and only attempted 50 combined passes prior to his first year as the starter. Simpson's first career touchdown pass occurred against Florida State. Yeah, Simpson. So it's been a real interesting journey for him, right? But we're going to see where the path takes him. I hope he goes to a good team where he's not rushed to play, where he can really develop and take the time to grow and learn the game, because that's what he really needs at the end of the day. He has to get better at a lot of things. My biggest question and concern for him: how does he handle pressure? How does he handle the pressure at the next level? Period. Bottom line, no cap. Jeremiah did not include Simpson in his latest mock draft ahead of the NFL Combine. The only signal caller he featured was Heisman Trophy winner Fernando Mendoza, the favorite to be the number 1 overall pick by the Raiders. But as Jeremiah said on Thursday's call, Simpson is the 2026 prospect with the most to gain. Do-rag falling and shit, you hear me? Heavy. With the most to gain heading into the key stretch of the draft process. How y'all feel about Simpson? Will he ball? Will he perform at a high level in the NFL? Do you think Ty Simpson is ready for the league? Matter of fact, when do you think he will be drafted, high or low? Heavy, bro, but he needs some growing. He definitely has to develop more. Certain skills he needs to work on and just learning the game in general. The NFL is a different animal, totally different animal, baby. For real, no cap. You hear me? Heavy. He's in the 30s and 40s range for me, just as a per grade, Jeremiah said. But I wouldn't be stunned if he ended up going in the first round because there's enough teams in need of the position. And I do think he'll be impressive going from this point forward. So Jeremiah believes in Ty Simpson, homie, definitely. Give me 1 second. Find some here. But how y'all feel about Ty Simpson, bro? For real, no cap. Do y'all think Ty Simpson is ready for the big leagues, the major league? Oh, I must know. How we do, yeah. We can't do, oh yeah. Give me 1 second, man. Gotta bring this up real quick. Wow. Oh, and news just in. News just in from Bama, matter of fact. Another recruit in the building, a tight end, I believe, in the building. Definitely got to check that article out. Heavy. All the news we must know, right? Right. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Boom, let's get back to it, bro. Ready. At the end of the year, he wasn't healthy. I thought he played a little bit small when he got in crowds in some of those games late in the year, and just don't know how much to attribute that to the injuries versus he got exposed a little bit at that point in time. And it's funny because they really never mentioned him being injured or hurt. That may just be a simple excuse for his bad play at times. And down the stretch, he had very bad play. So a lot of questions about Ty Simpson as a quarterback. We're going to see how it goes down in the boogie downtown. But let's not give him excuses about, oh, he was injured. He was injured. Come on, man. Now, he did get injured during the Indiana game for a bad play, a bad run by him. It was a good run, but he wanted to fight for extra yards. Not a smart move at that point in time. And he took points off the board. You hear me? Heavy. So a lot of work to be done with Ty Simpson. Whichever team drafts him, they must be prepared to put in years of work with him. Maybe the first one and maybe the first 2 years he's sitting and learning and growing into the system, into the game. Heavy, bro, for real. Or he could, it could take him less time than that. We will see. So a lot of homework left to do on him, but I think he's clearly the second quarterback in this draft class. The 2026 NFL Combine is scheduled to take place from February 23rd through March 2nd. So he'll have ample amount of opportunities to prove himself and who he is. Got some of this recruiting news here. My dog Ken in the building. My dog Ken in the building. Who do you think starts at middle and outside linebacker? As far as the outside, Yanze Pierre pretty much got that on lock, Heavy. Yeah, no cap. All facts, no cap. But it definitely will be a battle for that position. You know? Definitely will be a nice battle. You got new guys coming in who can compete. You got Jamarian Latham coming back. Justin Hill as well. Justin Hill had a lot of reps last year. So you expect Yanze Pierre, Justin Hill to hold it down. But Jamarian Latham coming in on his, 7th year? So he has a lot of experience, homie. Could he be in the rotation? He may not be a starter necessarily, but he could be in the rotation. I mean, don't be shocked to see a lot of guys play at them outside linebacker positions. Yeah. Period, no cap. But I'm very excited about Yanze Pierre. Like I've been saying, I think he probably will have the most sacks in college football when the smoke clears and it's all said and done. I really, really do. But yeah, Justin Hill, I like him a lot. I think he's a real dog. Another year in the system, another year in the defense. I think he'll be a real dog for Bama, homie, for real. No cap. Yeah. Then you got Desmond Zulu. Like Zulu, he's scary talented, man, a real freak, a real specimen as far as the athletic side of the ball. His specialty is the edge rusher coming over from South Carolina. I mean, South Carolina does a great job at developing and identifying potentially great pass rushers. You can't cap on that. They got a lot of NFL prospects on their squad now as far as exterior rushers and all that. But Yumi Ozulu, a name to keep an eye out on, eye out for as well, dog. No cap. But I'm excited about the depth as well. But we're gonna see how it shakes up. Hands down, man down, heavy. Then you got the young freshman though too. Young freshman Griffin, right? Yeah, Xavier Griffin. Expect him to compete for potentially a starting role as a damn freshman out there around yonder. Yeah, right. Expect him to compete as a freshman out there around yonder. Big dude, solid size, athletic freak, and all that. Has all the attributes to play right away. Just like Sadarian Morgan on the offensive side of the ball, period. A lot of talent in that room. So it's gonna be a real battle, a real banger. Hands down, man down, baby, for real. And as far as the inside linebacker group, middle linebacker position, I'm leaning on QB Reese, homie, and Luke Metz, between Luke Metz and Abdul Sanders for that middle linebacker position, heavy. But I think Q Reese will be the guy. We saw some real flashes from him versus ULN Monroe. Had some real big plays. Showed off his speed, right? Right. So that's what Bama has a lot of right now. But I believe QB Reese and Luke Metz, heavy. They will battle it out, definitely. Abdul Sanders, very talented as well, though, homie, for real. And you can't forget about the transfer who came in either. Who Caleb Woodson, I believe. Where does he fit in? Will he start? All that. Yeah. You got Zay Hall and Griffin back there as well. But Caleb Woodson, a nice pickup for Bama was Caleb Woodson out of Virginia Tech. Like I say, a long linebacker, big linebacker, tall, lanky, can cover the field. You can put him in pass coverage. He's a speed demon. He can really fly. So you put him in certain positions, he can make a lot of plays for you. But that's going to be a real battle as well. A real big battle as well, for real. Very interesting, though. Very interesting, though, man. No cap. No cap. That's pretty much it for the Ty Simpson whole deal. Let's get back into this article right here. Some more Bama recruiting news. I want to get into the cornerback room too. But give me 1 second, bro. Get into some of this new news right here around yonder for Bama as far as recruiting goes. Alabama secures official visit from four-star tight end Malik Howard. I repeat, four-star tight end Malik Howard, baby. Yeah. Malik Howard, a four-star tight end from Oak Ridge High School in Tennessee. Shout out Tennessee. Received an offer from Alabama more than a year ago. It was delivered by the Crimson Tide on Valentine's Day. He is beginning to finalize his top contenders with spring and summer plans taking shape. And Howard recently revealed his first official visit date, a place he knows well. Howard is booked to visit Alabama on May 29th through the 31st. Roll Tide. He announced the date via X on Thursday. He has not announced any other official visit dates to this point, though he is expected to visit finalists during the spring, including a return trip to Tuscaloosa. So I presume right now Alabama is in the lead. The 6'4", 225-pound athlete, I repeat, 6'4", 6'4.5", I guess the 0.5 round there, 225-pound athlete, traveled to Alabama twice last spring, returned during the summer, and was also in town last fall for the win against LSU November 8th. He is no stranger to the program and is familiar with nearly every aspect of it. Tight ends, bring them in, bring them out, bring them in, bring them out. You know, that's how the game go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Heavy. Hu Yang in the building, Hu Yang in the damn building. My trip in this coming week. I'm coming back to watch the Ed football. Have a safe trip, Yang. Have a safe trip, Hu Yang. Roll Tide. That's our song when we beat y'all, locker room song. Oh man, you funny, Dre. My boy Dre funny today, man. Hey Dre, appreciate the tight end from Tennessee, dog. You hear me, baby? Appreciate that tight end from Tennessee, my big dog. It will take him. We'll definitely take him. It will take him off your hands and out of the state, homie, for real. You hear me? Heavy, no cap. Roll Tide. Yeah, bro. Alabama is a really legendary school, and I'm interested because they develop players like no one else. Howard told rivals last spring. Getting to be around the players and see how they act was big for me on this visit, too. Having a couple of great talks with Coach Brian Ellis about my game was nice as well. We talked about things that stand out about me as a player, as well as how I can get better. And that's super important for me because I always want to find ways to improve. Respect, shout out to him. It was great to talk about what separates guys at Alabama too, because they're an NFL factory. Come on down, bro. I repeat, come on down. Yeah, roll tide. Mhm. There have been a few changes since Howard's in-season visit with the Crimson Tide. Ellis, the former tight ends coach, is now the quarterbacks coach, with Alabama recently hiring Richard Owens as the new position coach. Four straight tight end, four-star tight end Colt Lumpris is also committed to Alabama. Four-star tight end and Colt Lumpris is also committed to Alabama in December. Howard and Lumpris are slated to take their official visits on the same weekend. So those could be right there, boom, two potentially talented tight ends in the building, in the room, back to back. The Tennessee native does not do many interviews. It was unclear how aggressively Alabama would continue to pursue him following the addition of Lumpers and the coaching change. But after the staff visited him twice in January and with an official visit date, it provided plenty of clarity on the level of interest from both sides. Let's get it done, bro. Heavy. A decision is expected in June or July following official visits. Other schools viewed as contenders include Miami, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Texas A&M. Howard recently told rivals that Alabama, Miami, and Tennessee were at the top of the list. He told Kane Sport during an in-person interview last month that the key factor in his college decision will be the best chance to win football games and be the best player I can be. Well, we all know the answer to that, man, round yonder, huh? Yeah. Come on down there to the Tide, baby. Roll Tide. Oh, man. Howard recorded 53 receptions for 779 yards and 11 touchdowns during the 25 season. So he put up real good numbers for a tight end. Let's check him out. Let's check him out right quick. Heavy. Nice throw by the quarterback as well. Nice run, nice move back to play. Hold on, let me pause this. I gotta share this zone. Give me 1 second, man. I gotta share this zone, man. Hold up. Hold up. Gotta chill. Gotta chill, baby. Gotta really chill. Know what I mean? Heavy. Here we go. Boom. Let me run it back a little bit. See the full thing. Heavy. So he's really all around athlete, homie, for real. Heavy. Nice block downfield. Physical. All that. Nice play fake. Boom. Nice route. Nice catch. Nice play. Coverage, come here. Heavy. Go get it. Up there. Come down with it, big dog. Yeah. Definitely an athletic specimen. Gonna be a real battle for him too. A real battle for balance. Definitely one we can nice little screen route, quick one. Boom. Oh, he's very athletic as well. He can run too. Big dog running, big dog moving. Yeah. Nice round. I like the I like the fact he likes to block as well. He's not scared to get in that thing and put his head down and block. You hear me? Heavy, dog, no cap. We need physicality all day. Nice fake there as well. Too. What a great catch, heavy. Definitely a receiving tight end, more on the receiving tight end side, but he can definitely block as well. For real. I like his route running though. I like his speed though. For real. Yeah. Nice block, nice boy, heavy. Physicality. Yeah. See, that's pretty much it for dude right now. About 5 minutes in, no need to watch the whole video. You pretty much see who he is, who he ain't. But yeah, definitely keep an eye out for his name. Bama bringing some real good talent in the building, potentially, homie, heavy. Definitely like what I saw from him, period. Give me 1 second here. Bro, come on, man. What's up? It's really good. What's really good? Shit, tripping right now, right quick. Hold on. Very concerned. So yeah, more confirmed official visit dates. No need to get into these again. I spoke about all these guys, but I'll say their name one more time. You've heard them already. I spoke about them all the time, but let's get it, bro. Nigel Newkirk, Colt Lumpris, Malik Howard, Maxwell Hiller, inside offensive lineman I really like, really want. Mitchell Turner, excited about him. Think he'll be a real dog. AJ Pauly, D lineman, another dog. Anthony Sweeney, everybody in the world wants him. Antoine Jackson, edge. Frederick Ord's edge. Brandon Lockley, finna talk about Brandon Lockley in a minute. Darius White, boom. Elijah Butler, all them. June 5th through 7th, we got Trey Morton, Jaden Upshaw, Abufi, Brooklyn Maxey. I like Brooklyn Maxey a lot. Now, Alabama is recruiting him as an inside linebacker. Very interesting that they're doing that, but he's listed as an athlete. He can play safety. Well, he plays the safety position, wide receiver position as well. He's really good on offense too, but also can play linebacker. What I like about him most as far as Brooklyn Maxey, he's a real physical specimen. He loves to hit. He loves to hit you in the mouth. Probably what I love about that man the most. But definitely an athlete, bro. But keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for Brooklyn Maxey. I repeat, Brooklyn Maxey, baby, out of Carrollwood Day in Tampa, Florida. And you know, Florida, the competition is high. There's no fluke games, none of that, period. You know what I'm saying? Heavy. Florida pushes out great talent year in, year out. Yeah. Trent Seaborn, all know about him. Shout out Alabaster, Alabama. Junior James, Alabama as well. Alabaster. Edge rusher, Jabarius Garor. Edge, KJ Green. Isaac McNeil, linebacker out of Pritchard, Alabama. Roll Tide. Tavares Harrington out of Chicago, Illinois. You know, Bama is going to the bottom to search and find and look for these guys. But it's very interesting. A lot of SEC schools want Tavares Harrington, so pay attention to his name and who he commits to. Bama is in his top right now, dog. No cap. But the question remains, can they get him? Can they bring him in the building? Period. Hands down, man, down. This is a very important time for the recruiting battles, homie. Yeah. And it's really right around the corner as far as signing and all that. You know? Yeah. And Bama must be prepared as well to sock it to some of these players' pockets. Like at this point in time in the transfer portal, you must sock it to certain ones' pockets. You know, that's just the bottom line, you know, every time. That's what the college game has come down to. So it's a few players or a few stars in there potentially, right, heavy, who have the propensity to be very elite at their position, huh? Bama may have to edge them out a little more. It may be a real bidding war for some of these guys coming up. You know? Yeah. So we got into the tight end, but keep an eye out for him. Now let's get into Brandon Lockley. Got some more news on Brandon Lockley, linebacker. Let me know how you feel about Brandon Lockley. If you know anything about Brandon Lockley, baby, you know, yeah, heavy. Hold on, give me 1 second. Why is this article loading so damn slow? You know what I'm saying? They played to my shrimps. Four-star linebacker Brandon Lockley sets multiple Alabama visits. Multiple visits is always a good sign. I repeat, anytime a player sets multiple visits right, it is always a good sign. Brandon Lockley, a four-star linebacker from St. Joseph's Prep in Philadelphia, PA. Shout out Philly. You hear me heavy. Won't soon forget the school offering him a scholarship on his 17th birthday, August 25th, the University of Alabama. Lockley quickly made his way to Tuscaloosa for the home opener against ULM on September 5th. He has a few more dates scheduled with the Crimson Tide, including a trip next month and an official visit. Lockley will return to Alabama on March 12th through the 13th for an unofficial visit with his parents. He has also scheduled an official visit for May 29th through the 31st, updated OV list. He had an in-home visit last month with inside linebackers coach Chuck Morrell. So Bama is obviously very interested in him. You know, taking the steps to go to his house, go to his home, his hometown where he lays, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So just putting that extra effort in, so to say, for a guy they really obviously want in the building heavy. With inside linebackers coach Chuck Morrell and remains in regular communication with head coach Kalen DeBoer and defensive coordinator Kane Womack. The visit went well. Lockley told BOL regarding his meeting with Coach Morrell. We speak over the phone a lot, so it was nice to have him come out. We had dinner and talked about the school, the program, and the opportunities they see me having down there. Coach Morrell and the entire staff have been great throughout this entire process. He's passionate about coaching, a great teacher who brings out the best in his players. And that's a benefit, a plus right there. Oh yeah, bro, for real heavy. The 6'2", 230 pound. I mean, damn, he gonna be a real big boy. 6'2", 230, man. Guess what? I'll take him all damn day. Get out the damn way, you know, heavy. Roll Tide. Yeah. The 6'2", 230-pound linebacker noted recent conversations with the staff have centered on Alabama's offseason program, along with his personal goals and plans for the year. The Crimson Tide has identified Lockley as one of its top inside linebacker targets in the 27 class. Yeah. And dude's a big dude already. Think about him getting on a nutrition program, getting in that weight room and really growing even more into his body and really just learning the game. He could be a real beast. After sitting with coaches and going over film, then watching the games, I think their defense plays to my strengths. The number 8 linebacker in the country. I repeat, the number 8 linebacker in the country, man. Pretty high ranking there as well. Said regarding his fit within Alabama's scheme, they like to fly around in closed space and open field. Lockley also has official visit dates set with Duke, June 5th, Nebraska, June 12th. Give me 1 second here. Hold up. You know, Brandon Lockley in the building, man. You hear me early, heavy, no cap. All facts, no cap, man, for real. Roll Tide. Lockley also has visit dates set with Duke, June 5th, Nebraska, June 12th, and Oregon, June 19th. He is in the process of scheduling visits with Auburn and Penn State. So once again, everybody wants him. Lockley is still mapping out his spring visit plans with trips scheduled to Oregon and Auburn in April, in addition to his return to Alabama. There isn't a clear leader in Lockley's recruitment at this time. He hopes to gain a better feel for each program following spring visits before embarking on a critical official visit slate. Alabama has treated him as a priority to this point, and he looks forward to continuing to build a relationship while learning more about the program on future trips. The history of great teams and championships that Alabama has had has always piqued my interest, Lockley said. Getting down there for a game and building relationships with the coaches just solidified everything even more. Lockley plays for a highly competitive prep program, which has produced an abundance of top talent, including NFL players such as Marvin Harrison Jr., DeAndre Swift, and John Runyon Jr. So solid names in the game right now, period, homie. Yeah. And John Reed. St. Joseph's Prep routinely faces a demanding schedule featuring national powers such as St. Francis Academy Baltimore, the Matha Catholic Baltimore, American Heritage Deerfield Beach, Florida, and LaSalle College Winmore, PA. So there you have it right there, bro. Boom. A lot of talent he's facing every year. So he's ready for the big leagues. He's definitely ready for D1. But pay attention to Brandon Lockley. I repeat, Brandon Lockley, baby. Oh, yeah. You know I got to do it. No, I got to dive into his film all the damn way. Probably go ahead and drop the link too. So after I finish this last article up, man, you want to come up and lock in with me for real, let me know. Roll Tide, full of pride. Win, lose, or draw, but we come to win. But let's check out Brandon Lockley right quick. Give me 1 second. Let me share this screen, man. Yeah. 6'2", 230. He's going to be a real dog. I hope he bring his ass here. Heavy. Roll Tide. You know? Yeah.
Clarify contracts with AI Assistant. Understand key terms in seconds. And review contracts real quick. So now you can stress a little less. With easy reviewing, easy.
What you doing, huh?
Sharing, and easy signing. It's that simple. Adobe Acrobat.
Check him out. Check him out. Hmm? Bring that back a little bit. That boy go. Oh, that boy go get you. That boy gonna really get you. Oh yeah, I like that a lot, homie. Yeah. Here we go. Come out. Ooh, nice way to fill that gap, boy. Yeah. Oh, I like him already. I knew he was a dog already, homie. Yeah. Oh, that boy moving too. 230, man. He said, "Hey, rip that ball, man. Rip that ball, man. For real." Oh man. Oh, here he come. Come here. Wait, come here. Bring your ass here, boy. Heavy. Energy, physicality, all that. I like that. All that, bro. For real. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. That boy bring it too. Yeah, strong. Mm-hmm. Go get him. Come here. Come here. Yeah, sideline to sideline, all that. 6'2", 230, and running, homie. Oh man, running too like that. Oh man, he gonna be a real dog. Oh, come here. Come here. Great gap integrity right there. Athlete all around. Come here. Go get him. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Running with a receiver down there. Oh man, what a play. Hold on, run that back, homie. For real. So his speed is really like that. Yeah, shit, yeah. That boy flying like that. Yeah. That was a receiver he was going right there, man. For real. Running way back. Now pay attention, bro. Pay attention. Let me pause it right quick. But pay close attention here. This is Brandon Lockley right here. This is a receiver right here. Slot receiver at that, so we know he got speed. Here we go. Come here. Oh yeah, man. Come on. Come on to the town. Hell yeah. For real. Mhm. Go get him. Go get him. Huh? Go get him. Hey, please go get him. Oh yeah, he gonna be a real player. Mm-hmm. Fill the gap. Fill the damn gap. Mm. He's nice, bro. He's nice. Hmm? I know he ain't showing that crazy effort, homie. For real. Oh, that boy, what? No way. Ain't no way he came from the other side of the field at 230 moving like that and called that dude a running back. Hold on. You gotta be lying. You gotta be lying, bro. That's crazy word. Ain't no damn way. Man, what? He right look at him. He right there, huh? He right there. And he came all the way over here. Oh, I love the effort, man. I love the effort. Come here. Come here. Mm. Nice hustle. Nice hustle. Damn, Gardner receiver again. There you go. Go get him. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. That boy can damn fly. Ain't no way he that big running that fast. It ain't fair. Hmm. Oh man. Heavy. Huh, come out. Yeah. Come here. Come hither, dog. Come hither. Yeah. And that boy good, man. For real. I'm telling you now. For real, man. Yeah. Nice play. Nice play. I like I like dude a lot, man. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna lie. I like him a lot. For real. Hell yeah. Like him a lot, man. Uh, do that shit. Yeah, so so shout out Brandon Lockley, dog. No cap. Real dog out there. A real dog. Definitely very excited about him and what he brings to the table. You know? That's pretty much it for the Lockley news. Some new news for you. But shout out Brandon Lockley, dog. He gonna be a real dog one day. I hope Bama lands him and gets him to commit. Like I say, bro, 6'2", 230. He's gonna be a real dog. See how he flies around the ball, flies around the damn field. You know what I mean? Anytime you got a linebacker running with a wide receiver, stride for stride, step for step, man, that says a lot about him. You got real talent in the building if you can get him in the building, bro. Period. No cap. So the last segment of the night, I'm gonna break down. We're gonna look at the Alabama cornerbacks. Very excited about this room. Definitely the strongest room of the team, strongest point of the defense. Period. So many guys returning, coming in, talent everywhere. Alabama's roster will look a lot different in 26. 40 players either ran out of eligibility or into the NFL draft or transfer portal, while 48 new players committed to the Crimson Tide, both before and after the 25 season ended. The dust has finally started to settle for Kalen DeBoer and his coaching staff. And with that, we examine what they now have to work with. And so we talked about this before. Damani Jackson, I felt like Dejon Lee should have been playing over him anyway, but it is what it is. Cam Calhoun, Ohio State came and got him, period. So they're going out the building heavy. But now it's about who's in the building right now. Very excited about Xavier Brown, Dejon Lee, Chuck McDonald, and the list goes on. Alabama welcomes back 3 cornerbacks from its 25 team, including a pair of players who started multiple games. Brown will enter his 3rd year as a member of the Tide after starting every game each of the last 2 seasons. Brown was Alabama's top cornerback last year and recorded 39 tackles, 2.5 tackles for loss, 6 pass breakups, 2 interceptions, and 1 forced fumble. He returned both of his interceptions for touchdowns, which was tied for the FBS lead in pick sixes. Getting him back is huge. As Brown might be the Tide's best player. Yeah, this article seems very familiar. A lot of the same word play. But yeah, we know who's there. Brown, Dejon Lee, Chuck McDonald as well, homie. Yeah. So we're excited about all these guys. Dejon Lee, another big, tall cornerback, very physical as well. We've seen him play last year. So he's really a vet, damn near, huh? All the experience in the world. So I expect him to come in better than ever. Like I say, I'm very excited about this cornerback room. You're talking about one of the best secondary rooms in the land, in the nation as well. Safeties and corners, homie, yeah. Huh? No doubt in my mind. Oh, yeah. McDonald, another true freshman, played in 6 games in his first year at Alabama, but 2 of his appearances occurred in the postseason, meaning he maintained a year of eligibility and will be a redshirt freshman in 26. McDonald has 2 really good players ahead of him, as well as some talented players coming in, but he is a promising young player in his own right. Who's coming in, so to say? Carmelo O'Neal, he came through the portal, another big safety, 6'4", 200 plus. Jordan Edmonds in the building, Zion Gibson in the building, heavy. Nick Sherman, George French. Yeah, so the battle is definitely on. You hear me? Heavy. The battle is definitely on. It's on, man, for real, to the break of dawn. But I'm very interested to see how Kane Walmack handle his roster. Very interested to see in how Kane Walmack handle his players. Does he put them in the best positions to win? Right? And will he change the concept at all? Will there be more of a man-to-man, blitz, heavy package, physical, aggressive team get up in your chest and say, we wish the best? Yeah. But you peep the game. Bama has been bringing in big, tall corners, even through recruiting right now. They're getting these big, tall guys, 6'2" and up. So what is Kane Walmack really scheming? Right? What is he really wanting to look like? And we shall see, right? We shall find out. Heavy. Yeah, man, but that's pretty much it for the live. That's the last segment of it all, homie. And I'm finna get up out of here. Just know Roll Tide full of pride. Shout out all my big dogs, my levy dogs in the building and who came through. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with everybody you know. Support the channel. Support the grind, homie. Once again, takes less than 1 second. And you know what it is. I'll holler at y'all next time, man. Roll Tide full of pride, win, lose, or draw. But we come to win. Here we come, man. Roll Tide. Down at the levy. We going fishing at the levy. Yeah, man. Roll Tide, baby. Yeah.